May 1st. Direct order from CEO. I'm officially on a perimeter security for the village farming sector. I was skeptic in the beginning, so he reassured me that it was rather easy job, but something in his voice was off. May 3rd. I just have arrived at the village. After initial perimeter sweep, nothing stood out except for a few buried liquor bottles. May 7th. I have finally decided to do something about the drinking problem. This evening I have added some laxative to the bottle's contents. May 8th. Today I have noticed higher than usual level of natural composts. May 10th. No one wants to even touch the liquor. Success. May 20th. First thing in the morning I plastered the area with flyers about possible radiation spikes in radish fields. Then I have visited the hardware store. Once everyone was asleep, I have painted some radish with fluorescent paint and went to sleep myself. May 24th. At the local bar I have overheard some men gossiping. They thought that there used to be a nuclear waste under the village. I interjected and mentioned that the fields are also haunted by ghosts. May 25th. I stopped by the local priest with a bottle of vodka, hoping to talk him into advising his parishioners on how to handle sinister forces. It wasn't that hard, but there were no more holy duties performed that day. May 29th. The school year is about to end, so I have paid a visit to a nearby school in order to borrow a skeleton. Surely it will come handy later. May 31st. Just finished setting up skeleton with sirens and lights in Strawberry Patch. It's remotely operated, courtesy of local engineer. June 1st. After failed robbery, the strawberry thief scrambled up the 100-foot tree. Local legend says it was unclimbable, but the fear is hell of a motivator. He's flat out refusing to budge. June 3rd. The council chairman showed up. He's refusing to cut the tree down, says it's local landmark or something. The suspect has the high ground, which renders my projectiles ineffective. I need to rethink my strategy. June 6th. Suspect is still holding the high ground. I warned him that tomorrow is a full moon and werewolves will be out hunting, but he still refuses to come down. His stubbornness is almost impressive. June 7th. I had some fluorescent paint left over, so I decided to give the Caucasian Shepherd a makeover and let him loose near the tree. The thief cleared 100 feet drop down and leaped over 16 feet barbed wire fence in under 5 seconds. That's an Olympic potential. June 14th. No new visitors since last week. On their way to Sunday Mass, the village elders crossed themselves and picked up the pace as they passed the fields. In the evening, priest and school director dropped by. We sat until 2 a.m. discussing the pros and cons of local superstitions over a bottle of a fine liquor. June 18th. I must have let my guard down. Somebody managed to swipe cabbage and carrots. Maybe a local gourmet is planning a stew. June 19th. I've heard from the officer that group of homeless people has been settled in abandoned house at the edge of the village. I borrowed a wig from my wife. June 20th. I borrowed some clothes from a scarecrow, then I made my way to new neighbors to tell them a tale about Baba Yaga and the missing people. When the night time came, I pretended to drift off. As soon as they headed out, I made my move. I stripped down, ditched the wig, threw some bones around and drenched the whole scene in fresh blood from a butcher. June 21st. Talked to the officer this morning. He said that when he paid a visit to the homeless last night, the guys dipped so fast the sergeant couldn't keep up even on his motorcycle.